it's Amy Dove, the Keto Queen. I'm sorry, I saw something out the side of my window over there. Hey guys, I hope you're having a great day. It's Wednesday. I cannot believe it's Wednesday. This afternoon, I was getting ready to look at the calendar for work tomorrow. I thought, my gosh, it's Wednesday already? This week has just been flying by. I hope you guys have had a great day. We are at home and we're making zucchini boats. So guys, if you've never made zucchini boats, make sure you pay attention. There are so many things you can do, so many things you can explore with the zucchini boats. But tonight we're making a buffalo chicken zucchini boat. So you're gonna start this recipe off with a pound of either ground chicken or ground turkey, whichever you prefer. I've got a pound of ground chicken and we're just cooking that up. We wanna make sure our meat is cooked. And I'm gonna show you guys how to actually make your zucchini boat. There's lots of recommendations out there. I've tried them all, guys. This is the easiest way to do it. You just have to have some patience. Okay, so you just take your zucchini, cut off both ends, and cut it in half. Put it on parchment paper or aluminum foil, whatever you prefer. If you wanna wash your pan, you're welcome to. I just like to throw my stuff away. And then we're gonna make our boat. So this is the most complicated part of the recipe, but guys, so easy. I do have my oven on 350, and I'm gonna show you how to make the boats, and I'm gonna tell you how I put this recipe together. I've got the actual recipe that I stole this from in the comments, or not in the comments, but in the post when the live's over. You'll see the actual recipe that I took this from, but I do, of course, make my little own spin to it. And but anyway, all right. So I've got my zucchini. The first thing you wanna do is make your bookends. I call them bookends because I want to make sure that I have something holding my stuff together, just like your case of books. So I start at the very end and I just cut me a little piece, and you have to be patient with this. Now, if you're not patient, you will butcher these. You'll cut them, you'll break them, and you don't want that. So first make your little bookends on both sides. All right, and I'm going to show you mine. So I made a little cut right there, so I've got a bookend. This is going to be my end where my meat doesn't fall out. Okay, and then you're going to patiently rip it open. So I've heard so I'm just literally going down the zucchini with my spoon. Okay, I am having to put a little bit of force into it because this is a firm zucchini. I've seen a lot of recommendations where you take a knife and you cut a little grit in it and then you pick your grit. No, you'll cut it, you'll break it, you'll get so mad. Just take your spoon and patiently cut out the inside of your zucchini, and this is making the boat. So I've got one end done, and you'll see I've already done 3, and these are my guts. All right, and then on the other side where I made my bookend, you see my little bookend? I'm gonna start slowly doing this end. So if you try to do it all the way across, you'll get frustrated because it takes longer and you may break it in the middle trying to hold it. So just do each end individually, and you can take out or leave as much as you want. Now I really like mine to be a really good deep boat. So I really cut mine pretty much out. If you wanna keep more veggie, then leave it and just do like a little indentation. It doesn't have to be a deep boat. A deep boat. All right, let me show you this one. This one is finished. So I've got my bookends where my meat is going to stay, and then I'll be able to stuff it inside the boat. So isn't that cute? It's a little zucchini boat. So I've got 2 more. And what I like to do as my chicken over here is cooking, we have a pound of ground chicken. And guys, I don't know if you've seen a theme this week, but I've made some chicken recipes. I don't know if you've checked it out yet, but I have made chicken instead of pork chops. Now next week, I'll probably go back to pork because my husband loves pork. All right, so ground chicken, we're just cooking that up and it's almost finished. So I'm gonna turn it down on very low simmer while we finish our other boat. So this is my second one. I'm gonna create the bookend. Guys, as you're watching, let me know where you're watching from and what you're doing for dinner tonight. Also, of course, if you have any questions, go ahead and put them in the comments because I will be reading my questions in just a couple of minutes. All right, and then we're gonna make the bookend at the other side. And again, the bookend is just what it's just holding the meat in. So I'm having a bookend on both ends so it doesn't overflow. Okay, so create your little bookend and then patiently start digging out. Now, if you guys can do this easier, or if you've seen some recommendations that actually work better than this, go ahead and put them in the comments for everybody else. But I have done a lot of zucchini boats, and I always get frustrated because I'll break it or cut it, and then you've lost your boat because everything's gonna fall out the end. All right, so just patiently do both sides, and see this one almost broke. No, it didn't. I thought it did because I was talking about it. All right, this one's got a little tougher rind in the middle, so I'm gonna patiently cut that out really carefully. And like I said, you can leave as much veggie inside if you want to. You don't have to have a really deep boat. I really like to have mine as a boat. So my veggie is gonna be basically the bookends and just a little bit of zucchini that's left in there. You'll see I've taken 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 boats. These are my guts so far, so I've taken out a lot of the veggie. All right, and then we're gonna make our bookend, and we're almost done with these. bookend on that end, bookend on this end, and then we're just gonna scrape it out. Now, if you have a soft zucchini, be very careful because you will definitely break it or cut it. If you have a thick one or a really strong zucchini that's fresh, then just be patient and do a little bit at a time so that you don't stick your fork or your knife or your spoon all the way through it. Almost done. Now this one has a little bit more zucchini. I want to show you the difference. So like this one, I really hollowed out. It's a really deep boat. This one's got more zucchini. See that? It's okay to use it either way. It just depends on what you want. I really want a deep boat. I want to fill it up. This one has a lot more vegetable, so it's got a little boat. Does that make sense? I know I'm silly. All right, so we're just gonna keep scraping it out. I love quick, easy, delicious dinners, especially when it's hot outside. Now this recipe actually has a little spice to it, which we like spicy in my house. But I'm gonna show you some other ideas you can make with zucchini boats while we're on the phone as well. All right, so this one I'm gonna do just a little bit more. So this is 3 zucchinis. We took 3 average size, one of them was a little bigger, 3 average size zucchinis, cut them in half, and we made this many boats. So me and my husband will share these. My daughter's not eating tonight. And Ricky will probably eat 3 and I'll probably eat 3. All right, so I like to, this is my preference. When I fix these, you guys know I don't like a real crunchy vegetable, but I don't like mushy. How do you find the middle ground, right? So what I like to do is go ahead and drizzle with a little bit of oil. After I've cut them up, a little bit of oil, a little bit of salt and pepper, because you always need salt and pepper for your veggies. A good pink Himalayan salt is very important for your keto diet. I say that every day. I want to make sure y'all are listening. All right, and then I'm going to put these in the oven for about 15 minutes. So I've got my oven on 350. Let me throw these in, and then we're going to talk about the guts of our boats. Now, I like to cook mine for about 15 minutes, but we'll test it out. We'll check it in a couple of minutes just to see. If it's really still real thick and firm, I'll go ahead and cook mine for an additional 5 minutes. I just want to get a little soft before I start my mix, before I fill up my boats, because it's going to cook to melt the cheese or to melt whatever you're putting inside of your boat. But I still want to make sure that my vegetable is not crunchy. So if you wanted to, you could stop right where I was at. You can go ahead and mix up your ingredients, throw it inside the boat, and then cook it one time. But I like to double cook my zucchini boats. So that's just me, it's my preference. So what we're gonna do now is go ahead and mix up the insides, the guts. I'm gonna cook this just a couple of more seconds because I did turn it off a while ago. I didn't want to overcook my chicken. So we have 1 pound of ground chicken here. And let me just tell you what I'm doing tonight with our zucchini boats, but do not let me forget to tell you other options. If you guys have not tried zucchini boats yet, you definitely want to go ahead and do you a Pinterest search on keto zucchini boats. If not, just let me give you some ideas. You can do so many things and just really experiment. All right, this is almost done. I see a little more pink, little more pink spots. The good thing about chicken, ground chicken or ground turkey is there's not very much grease at all. So you don't have to drain this, just cook it up. And then since I don't have to drain it, I'm gonna go ahead and put my seasoning in here. Now, you guys know I love the Flavor God seasoning, so I have a Flavor God's ranch that I'm gonna use. You don't have to use Flavor God seasonings. You can use any kind of seasoning you want. You don't even have to put any ranch in here, but I like a little ranch in mine. So you're gonna see this a little different from the recipe that's gonna be in the post. Flavor God's is so delicious. I have a lot of favorites, but this is one of them. It's just a ranch seasoning. Now you can use any kind of ranch, okay? You're not using a ton of this. So if you do use Hidden Valley Ranch, it's not gonna be the end of the world because you don't drink it, you don't eat it out of the canister. We're just gonna season this one dinner with it. So if you have some Hidden Valley Ranch, or you can make your own ranch. There's a lot of keto mixes you can make yourself. But we're just gonna season this chicken with some ranch. And just stir that up. Now if you want to, you could actually put a little bit of bottled ranch in here. It's gonna make your zucchini boats really juicy, but that's okay, you can do that. But I really suggest a powdered ranch for this. If you're gonna add ranch, you don't have to add ranch. It smells so good. I'm gonna taste it to see if I need any more. Ah, it's hot. Yep, I'll put some more. I can barely taste it. I can smell it, but I can't taste it. Hot, baby. Hot out there. I think my car said it was 96 degrees on my way home. All right, so just season it to taste. I'll go ahead and throw you some ranch in there. While my zucchini is cooking, I'm fixing to see if you guys have any questions for me in the comments. Go ahead and throw them in the comments if you do. Taste one. I still don't taste ranch. What the heck? All right. I'm gonna not be shy with it this time. All right, and that's all I'm gonna do. All right, so now that I've got my ranch in there, I'm gonna go ahead and mix in my buffalo sauce. So this is a buffalo chicken zucchini boat. So you can do as much or as little, guys, but this is spicy, of course. So the recipe actually calls for a half a cup. So I'm gonna go ahead and do a half a cup. Of course, there is 0 carbs in this. Frank's buffalo sauce. Yep, 0 carbs. And the ingredients, distilled vinegar, I can barely read this. Cayenne red pepper, salt, water, canola oil, it's not the greatest. Paprika, xanthan gum, and some kind of natural butter flavor. That's probably not the best. But again, this is one thing we're eating. It's not the end of the world if it's not the absolute perfect keto option. Perfect keto is hard to maintain. I like simple, easy, clean keto. And tonight we are putting some seasonings like buffalo in here, but buffalo is a keto-friendly sauce. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and mix that up. So we have our ground chicken, some ranch seasoning, and we just added our buffalo sauce in there. Now I did a half a cup with 1 pound of ground chicken. And guys, ooh, this smells so good. And we've got our guts ready. How easy is that? Very few ingredients, fast dinner. I've got my zucchini boats already preheating because I want to cook them for about 15 minutes so they'll be semi-soft when we get ready to actually put them in the oven to melt all the goody goodness. So the last ingredient, because this is going to go inside our boats, the last ingredient is whatever cheese you like. Now the recipe calls for mozzarella, and you guys know I love mozzarella, but this is a spicy dish. So I'm going to go ahead and keep it spicy with a little bit of pepper jack. So let me throw away these guts. I'm going to shred my chicken on my cheese on the same plate. Now as far as the cheese goes, done my final grater. But Ricky put it in here. So Ricky's been waking up early every morning to unload my dishwasher. So I've been trying to learn where everything is in my kitchen. Everything has its place, but I sure am not going to complain if my husband gets up and decides to empty out the dishwasher for me. I'm all about it. So he can put them anywhere he wants. Sometimes I have to search for things, and I'm sure not going to ask him where something is, because then he might think I'm complaining. I am 100% not complaining. Now I'm going to use my old cheese grater this time instead of getting that box out. But all we're going to do is grate a little bit of cheese, and this is just going to go on top of the final boat. So this is the last ingredient. We've got our zucchini. We're going to put the meat mixture inside the boat, and then we're going to shred up some cheese to put over the top. Now you don't have to use any cheese if you don't want to, but I will certainly be adding some pepper jack instead of mozzarella. Mozzarella kind of cooled the dish down. I'm going to spice it up some more. So we're going to use some pepper jack cheese, and then I will also put a little bit of fresh parsley over the top when they are completely finished. And guys, you can add sour cream to this. So like put some sour cream on the side of your plate and dip sour cream. Yum, that sounds delicious. I might actually do that. So we don't need tons of cheese. We're just going to sprinkle a little bit over each zucchini. So I'm just going to shred up a little bit and then hold this to the side to see if that's enough when we put them together in just a couple of minutes. So yes, you can use sour cream if you want a topping to it, but I'm going to do a little bit of parsley, and we might dip it in some sour cream. All right, so this is my dinner tonight. Super easy. Let's look at these zucchinis in the oven. Dang. Yeah, I was just say, what in the world's going on? I set it for 15 minutes, and there's 7 minutes left. And you'll see they're starting to cook. They got a little bit of oil, salt, and pepper, and we're just letting them cook for a couple of minutes, maybe 15 minutes, just to get semi-soft, so that when I fill them up with our mixture and I put them back in the oven to melt that cheese, they actually get soft and but not overly, I don't want them overly crunchy. If you put everything in there first and then load it up, it may take a little extra time to cook, which your cheese could brown. So that's just my recommendation. Uh-oh, Sandra says I should freeze the guts and put it in a casserole later. Dang, I wasted it, Sandra. I sure did that. I didn't even think about that. That's an excellent recommendation. Thank you so much. I'll think about that next time. So this is how I'm making my zucchini tonight. This is our zucchini boats. But let me tell you, there's lots of ways you can make zucchini boats. So if you've never done them before, another option is to make pizza boats. I love these. So get out that low-carb marinara again. Saute you up some sausage and a little garlic or some pepperoni or both. I like sausage and pepperoni, those little mini pepperonis. Make your zucchini boat, fill it up with that pizza filling, so sausage, pepperoni, whatever you like, and then put that low-carb marinara in there, and then your mozzarella cheese or Parmesan cheese. Yum. I love pizza boats. You can also make taco boats. So yes, get your ground beef, seasoned up with taco seasoning, put your taco meat inside the boat, go ahead and cook that and top it up with some cheese, some jalapenos. Man, sour cream. You can do, olives. You can do all kinds of things. What are those little black things? I don't like them. Anchovies. You can put, it's tacos. You can do anything you want to with it. So there's awesome things you can do with zucchini boats. I haven't made them in a little while. So this week I was trying to think of something I haven't made in a long time that I could share with you guys. And this was just another really simple, easy dinner. So let me see what you guys have questions about. Michelle says she loves my dress. This is actually a shirt I got from Maurice. This is super cute. I love the back. I've had it forever, but I love this shirt. There have been times where I bought it and I couldn't wear it because it was so tight. Or, I can't stand like the back fat that I have sometimes. You know how your bra, it digs in you. So a lot of times I don't get to wear this shirt because I don't feel confident in it, but I've been feeling confident, girls. I have been doing my water aerobics and I've been losing some inches from all that COVID stress. So I took out my shirt that I like. Let's see. Hey from Canada, Debbie, how are you? Tammy says she's making the lasagna tonight. I hope you love it. Julie says she's so glad she caught me live. Hey Julie, how are you? Carol loves zucchini. I love zucchini too. Lindsay seeds her cucumbers the same way, so I must be doing something right then, Lindsay, right? All right, any questions? I see some friends from Ohio, North Carolina, Florida, Panama City. I'm going to be going there in just a few weeks. I know COVID is building up again in my town, but hopefully in a few weeks there won't be nearly as many people there. We're going to seclude ourselves on the beach and just chill, and I'm so excited, and I am going. North Carolina, hey Kentucky, hey Mandy, let's see, Texas in the house, Louisiana, West Virginia, you guys are awesome. Sandra does the same things, but she cuts her zucchini into a casserole. Okay, you did the same thing. Man, I don't know why I didn't think about that. Thank you guys for the advice, see? Rachel made the Juicy Lucy tonight. She says, OMG, guys, it is amazing. Honey Island, Texas. Never heard of that, Patsy. Congratulations for finding me live. I'm so excited you guys are here. This is the time to put any questions you have about keto, about our keto nat drinks, about anything diet related, exercise related, anything you guys need help with, put them in the questions. I'm just giving you some suggestions of things to ask, how to get started. Any questions you guys have, put them in the comments. Uh-oh, Linda had to spend the night in the hospital. I'm so sorry, Linda. I hope that you're okay. Let's see. Yes, a small measuring room spoon would actually help you with these. Upstate New York. Hey, Jill, how are you doing? Chicken broccoli casserole, bacon crab. Gosh, that sounds so good. Tammy doesn't like me. She lives in the south of Nashville and Columbia. Thank you for the encouragement, guys. Okay, Karen has a good question. She says she was wondering if there's a certain time of day to drink caffeine-free nat when doing the 10-day challenge. Usually drink it around 2. That's a perfect time, Karen. So anyone who's doing our challenge right now, the challenge is just to drink ketones. You can drink them 1 time a day with 2 low-carb meals or 2 times a day with 2 low-carb meals, but anyone can accomplish this challenge. And anybody who who dares me to take this challenge will feel good in anywhere from 10 to 20 days. So some of my friends are drinking 1 a day, which I suggest in the morning time when you get up and really getting going for the day. Other friends are drinking them 2 times a day, which Karen should be in the morning time, and then anytime between 1 and 3. So you're doing great with that. That 2 o'clock choice is perfect. But really, drink them whenever you need energy and appetite control. That's what a lot of friends don't really get up early in the morning. They work night shifts or they work different schedules. You know, everybody has their own different lives. My recommendation is to drink them when you need energy and appetite control. They're amazing. So thank you for that question. Any other questions, guys? Beverly is using a is using a created grapefruit spoon. Oh, okay, that's a good idea. I see what you're saying. Chantel, she's looking forward to cooking the pork chops with the cream spinach tonight. I cannot talk. My day has been so wild. I'm trying to relax and I'm wound up. Chantel, anyway, is making the pork chops with the spinach cream sauce. It is amazing. Chantel, I know you're going to love it. One of my friends told us yesterday she's eating it for the last 3 days in a row because it's that good. My sister-in-law is making it today too, so I think Tina's cooking it today. Chantel, or was that yesterday, Tina? She's probably on here. Yes, Linda likes the spicy too. Chantel, I cannot wait to see the pictures you're going to send me. I met Chantel today, and she was going on and on about the success and how she feels, and it gives me goosebumps. I get so excited hearing my friends. And the first thing Chantel said was, I know you hear this all the time, like, tell me, I love it. I just eat it up. I love hearing success stories. You guys are doing a fantastic job. Oklahoma, fighting, I don't want to say that out loud. But I understand you're not feeling good, Carol. I hope you get to feeling better very fast. Thank you, Diane. She loves simple, easy recipes. She hasn't ordered the nut yet. Maybe one day. It's okay, Diane. You don't have to. You guys know I never push sales. I love pushing success, whether that is focusing on food, focusing on exercise, both, or incorporating Keto Nat. I'm always here to support you guys no matter what your choices are. I'm just here to help you. Sausage zucchini boats are amazing. I love those. So you're doing the same. That is hysterical, Ellen. Ellen is making sausage zucchini boats tonight as we're making this video about zucchini boats. I love it. Ellen is waiting on another Keto Nat special. She needs more. Hint, hint, hint. I will let you know, Ellen. As soon as I know, I will post it immediately. I never know when sales are coming, so I'm just as surprised as you guys are. But I'm glad you're wanting some more. That means you love them. I used ground chicken, Rosalie, instead of turkey. You can use turkey, though. My timer just went off, so let's stick a fork in these and see if they're soft at all. If they are semi-soft, I'm going to go ahead and pull them out. But if they're hard as a brick, I'm going to keep them in there for a couple more minutes. It is ground chicken. That's what I used. Where do you buy Flavor Gods? I've never seen it. Donna, I buy it straight from their website. Just go to flavorgods.com. Or just type in Flavor Gods in your Google search. So when I put my fork down here, I mean, there's a little softness. That one goes in pretty easy. Yeah, I think they're good, y'all. This one needs to be scooped out more. So let me pull them suckers out real quick. So go to flavorguides.com or just Google search Flavor Guides and you'll find their website. Awesome stuff. I really do enjoy a lot of their seasonings. I'll tell you my favorite ones as soon as I pull this out. So see, I was making my boats and I thought they were all pretty good. But this one right here has got a lot of veggies and that's okay. I'm actually going to leave it because me and my husband are sharing these and we need a little extra veggie, okay? So I'm going to leave it. Now we're going to take our ground chicken and I'm going to carefully, it's not hot anymore, I'm going to carefully spoon a little bit of the ground chicken into the zucchini boat. And it's okay if you get this on your parchment paper because we're just going to throw it away, right? We ain't making messes in my house. All right, so we're just going to add the chicken. Now on the Flavor Guides, guys, I love the everything seasoning. It is so good. To me, it would be like a replacement of seasoned salt, but it tastes a million times better. So I use it for a lot of things. It's called everything, so you can season everything with it. I love the everything. They also have an everything spicy. I like it too. So everything spicy. They have an awesome Taco Tuesday sauce. I love the Taco Tuesday seasoning. They have ranch. I love the ranch. And my favorite one by far is the pork and steak rub. It's called pork and chop seasoning, I think, or pork and pork and steak rub or something like that. So good. I love it. That's my favorite one. I use it all the time on my pork chops and my steaks. I love it. Hamburgers, you can use it on everything. So we're just filling our boats up real quick. You can make them as big as you want to. You can also stuff them in there because these are soft a little bit, so we can move it around. If they were stiff, then you wouldn't be able to move it around, but these you can. So see how I stuffed it in there and it's moving? It's making a big belly for me. It's giving me a big belly so I can stuff it with more stuff. Trying to think of any other seasonings. I love the everything seasoning. Now, I'll tell you what, as much as you guys know I love garlic, I did not like their garlic at all. It's called everything garlic, but you can't even taste the garlic. You'd have to have the whole daggone thing to taste any garlic. So I was very disappointed. I'll just keep with my garlic salt. Garlic salt is everything garlic. Or garlic powder, either one. All right, so I'm just stuffing these. We got extra chicken. And it's okay if it overflows. I'm overflowing because I ain't wasting none. We'll scrape the chicken off the plate when we get ready to eat them. Ooh, they look so good. Now, if you want to, you can add some more buffalo seasoning. You actually can add the buffalo at the end, like to drizzle it over the top of each one of these. I'm not going to do that because it's going to be spicy enough. As a matter of fact, I'm going to taste it. Ooh, yeah, it's already spicy enough. Don't need no more spice. Ooh, that's so good. I'm using Frank's buffalo wing sauce is what I'm using. Woo! So what we did was we took the ground chicken, we cooked it, we added some ranch seasoning, and then we added the buffalo seasoning or the buffalo sauce. I did a half a cup of buffalo sauce, and we're just stuffing the boats. All right, and if you wanted to, you could, after it's cooked, you could drizzle ranch across these. I may do that, or blue cheese. Yum. I love buffalo. I love anything buffalo. So aren't these pretty? Okay, we're not done yet. Let's go ahead and put our cheese on here. We may have plenty shredded up. If we don't, we'll shred some more. This is pepper jack cheese. I'm keeping it spicy all the way. If you want to use mozzarella to kind of cool it off a little bit, you can use mozzarella. You can use any kind of cheese. You can use provolone. Any kind of cheese you like will be delicious over these. But I like pepper jack, and I love mozzarella with these chicken buffalo boats. Yum, this is going to be amazing, guys. I haven't had these in so long. I'm actually very excited to eat it. Very excited. You guys know I get excited over my food. Everybody in the family loves these. My daughter's, my daughter, they go. Oh, that was hot. My daughter opted out of this option today, and that's okay because that just leaves me more. But everybody in my family does love these because they're super yummy. Let me see if I want any more cheese here. I don't have to have any more, but why not? A little bit more on this one. A little bit more on this one. So my oven's on 350. All we're doing now is putting this back in for the cheese to melt. Because I already cooked the zucchini for 15 minutes, it got semi-soft. Not really soft, but semi-soft. So when we put these back in to melt, the zucchini will continue cooking, and we're done. Guys, when this comes out, look how pretty these are. I mean, I'm just excited. I mean, give me some hearts, guys. This is amazing. How easy is it to cook dinner in like 10 minutes? I don't know how long we've been on here, but we've been talking, and I'm almost done. We're going to put these in the oven. Hang on just 1 second. Oh, I better open the oven first. Oh, my goodness. All right, let me wash my hands. Just rinse my hands. All right, so when that comes out of the oven, we are going to top it off. I done decided, I done changed my mind. I originally was gonna put some parsley over the top. I may still put a little bit of parsley on top, some fresh parsley, but I'm also gonna drizzle some ranch because that's gonna be amazing. All right, this is the easiest, fastest dinner you can make for dinner. You can make for lunch. You can have these for snacks. Again, you can make zoodles, or not zoodles, dang it. You can make zucchini boats with lots of different options and just have fun with it. Let me see if there was any other questions for me real quick before I get off. How about a Mexican flavor? Yes, we talked about the Mexican boats. You can do like a taco boat. Oh man, so many awesome options. Do you get keto recipes from Pinterest? Lindy, primarily that's where I get my recipes, is from Pinterest. Pinterest and friends, and I do get some on Facebook, but primarily I get mine through Pinterest. Yes, Tammy, I'll send you that article on Splenda if you'd like for me to do so. I will do that when I get finished. Carol, is that the same person just asked me? Carol is also asking about that. I will certainly send you a message. What can you use for the sauce? We don't like spicy. So Jenny, you just need to do a whole completely different boat. Now, if you're gonna use ground chicken, you can make so many things. Again, you can make an Italian. So do like seasoned up with Italian and your marinara and the cheese you like. You can do taco style, so make it taco flavor. There are so many options you can do with, I love pizza style. So many things you can do. It doesn't have to be spicy. We just like some spicy in our life over here. All right, let's see. Can you freeze the guts and put them in a casserole? You sure can. I just wasted it. I was a dumb bunny. I didn't think. That sauce is not very spicy. You don't like spicy either. Well, this Frank's buffalo sauce, I think Frank's buffalo sauce is spicy, but you may be answering somebody else's question. I'm sorry. Famous lasagna, Lucy. I hope you love it. We love it. Man, we love it. All right. She's going to start getting the block cheese. Chantel, it really does make a difference. It takes a couple of more minutes, but I love the shredded cheese no matter how you get it. And I do buy bagged shredded cheese. I used it last time on my lasagna. But when I have the time or when I want to take the time, I like to shred my own, especially if it's like in a casserole or a topping, because the block cheese that you shred tastes a million times better. Like seriously, test it out yourself. Shred your own block and then taste them out of the bag. You're going to be blown away. It just is so much better for your meals and it's better for you because those caking ingredients in the bags of shredded cheese. I'm not a keto police. Like I love to teach guys the best options, but that doesn't mean I'm perfect, and I sure don't expect people to be perfect. So I'm never going to tell you guys that you're wrong for drinking something that's got some sucralose in it, or you're wrong for doing this or that. I'm just going to teach you the best options based off my knowledge and my experience and my 4 years keto. I am 4 years in, so I'm so excited. All right, I'm checking to see if there's any questions before I jump off. Oh, you know what? Okay, it's still on 350. I'm having zucchini with the tomatoes and garlic sauteed in a pan. Yum, that sounds amazing. I do not have any keto crock pot meals, Julie, because I've never been successful with a crock pot. I thought everybody could cook in a crock pot, but not me. I cannot cook in a crock pot. I don't know why. People say now you can like start them and stop them from your phone. Maybe that'll work, but I've never had a schedule to where I can set it in the morning and say, I know I'm gonna be home in 8 hours, because it just doesn't happen. Some days I leave here at 6 in the morning. Some days I leave at 7 in the morning. Some days I leave at 5 in the morning. And then most days I do get off at 5. I really rush to get my day over at 5 so I can come home and talk to you guys and cook. Your shirt looks great. You look great. Thank you, Nicole. I appreciate that. I hope you're doing well. I miss seeing you. Chris is from Tennessee. Barbecue beef on a shuffle sounds amazing. Patsy, do you bake the zucchini to soften it? Yes, I bake mine for about 15 minutes because I like it to be semi-soft before I start loading it up. Okie not from Muskogee. I was trying to figure out what you were saying, Pamela. That's funny. I have had a great day today. I hope you guys have had a great day too. Let's see. I'm looking to see if you guys have any questions for me before we jump off here. I mean, this recipe is done. It's in the oven. It's going to be out in just a few minutes. How does it take to get your order for the challenge? Carolyn, if you order Keto Nat, generally it takes anywhere from 3 to 5 days to get it. I did get a message today that there was some power outage in Texas where we primarily package and ship out our products. So they've been working frantically to get the utilities back on today. But generally you get them from 3 to 5 days. Hopefully that utility outage today doesn't back up our orders from this week, but I hope not. A lot of my friends have bought this week, so I'll be very sad because I'm so excited for them to get them. But generally, if you order Keto Nat, you'll get it within 3 to 5 days. Debbie is doing veggies. With veggies having carbs, can we have salad? I love salads and onions. Debbie, I get this question a lot, and you 100% can have salads. Salads are good for you, and where you want to get your carbs is from your salad, not from salads, but from veggies. So, you know, I get my carbs from veggies. I want you to get your carbs from veggies, okay? We want to eat as clean as we possibly can in our keto journeys for a sustained lifestyle change. So there's nothing wrong with eating salads. Now, you do have to be aware of all the carbs in it. So it just depends on how you eat your salad. You know, lettuce has very few carbs. Spinach has very few carbs. But when you start adding the tomato and the cucumber and, you know, all those things, the onion, the red onion. You just have to make sure you know what's in your salad. Nothing wrong with eating them. They're wonderful. I love salads on date nights. I don't cook salads at my house because I'm just not good at it. Ooh, those look pretty, y'all. They looking good. They almost done. Don't they look good? Man, and that cheese melts differently, doesn't it? So yes, you can have salads. Just be aware of all the carbs you're adding to it. So you can account for the carbs for the day. But salads are a good source of veggies to get in for your carbs. Thank you, Debbie. I appreciate you. Carolyn, is perfect. You don't have to order decaf unless you're saying you meant to. I drink caffeinated and non-caffeinated. They both work the exact same to me. And guys, just so you know, I have a lot of friends who say, I cannot have caffeine, I cannot have caffeine, but they want the box that's on sale to try for the first time, which is half and half. And they always order the caffeine. They always do. Even if they say they don't like caffeine or they can't have caffeine or they don't like the way they feel with caffeine, they still end up ordering our caffeine drinks. They're not made to make you jittery. They're not made to make your heart race. They're clean ketones. They're the exact same ketones our body creates. So it's a natural energy source. They work the same way your body's ketones work. So it's not to rev you up or to get you crazy, to make you feel like it does nothing like a Red Bull, a Monster, 24-hour energy, nothing like that. Is it normal to gain weight back after doing the egg diet? I fasted for 18 to 24 hours and now on keto. Patsy, I've never done an egg diet. I don't know if there's anything wrong with it, but I've never done one. So 100%, if you do the same thing every single day and then you stop and change, something's going to shift. It may be a downward shift, it may be an upward shift, but something's going to shift because you're putting new things in your body. I wouldn't be worried about it. If you're keto now, that's wonderful. If you stay low carb, you're going to at some point plateau, but you're still going to be like this, but it's going to go down. It's not going to go up. So I hope I answered your question, Patsy. Lindy, do you have to give up? Okay, I'm trying to piece it together. Do you have to give up all caffeine on keto? I know it's probably a toxin, but I love my coffee black and black. There is nothing wrong with drinking coffee black. There's nothing wrong with drinking coffee. So no, Lindy, you go right ahead. Keep that caffeine going. Carolyn, in the drinks, the caffeine is equivalent to a cup of coffee. Nancy says, will I get a notification when my nat drinks are shipped? Nancy, I'm not 100% certain. You should if you opted to get information. Some of my friends do not opt to get text and email, so they never know anything. When you set up your account, what do you think? They're good, I'm gonna keep them going. When you set up your account, it asks you if they can send you text or emails, and you have to opt in. So if you did, then yes, you should get a notification. I also can show you where to find your delivery truck. If you want to log into your account and send me a message and tell me you're ready, I'll show you where to find the delivery truck where you can actually track your shipping. You'll get a tracking number and everything. Dolly loves to drink hers around 10 o'clock. Any ideas for this overabundance of spinach? You can have you made some sauteed spinach, or what is it called? Cream spinach? Have you made cream spinach? So yummy and so easy. If you need that recipe, Karen, send me a message. I would just make you can also, if you're making the cream sauce for your pork chops, if that's what you're talking about, what I did with mine left over is put them in a Ziploc bag in my freezer. So I'm going to use it again. I made the lemon cake and made the lasagna. She loves it. Awesome, Gail. I'm so excited. I'm probably going to make that lemon cake again because, guys, when I put it in my refrigerator and took it out the next day to eat it, I was like, dang, it was really good cold. I think I was just in a big hurry to eat it and I was already full that night. So I was judging it. But it was really good in the refrigerator. I really liked it. Guys, I am in 2 days in and down 9.6 pounds. That's amazing, Shelly. Northern Carolina, just starting watching your videos, getting so many ideas to get started. I'm so glad, Andrea. I'm glad you're enjoying the page. Margot has lost 85 pounds, heading on her goal of 90. How amazing is that? Y'all give Margot some hearts. Give everybody some hearts. Everybody is so committed, and this is what it's all about. It's just committed to making everyday changes. One change every week if you'll focus on that. One decision to drink an extra cup of water a day. One decision to go to bed 30 minutes early every night. Just one thing every week to create better habits is what this is all about. I'm so proud of you guys. Margot, amazing job. Lisa says she missed the recipe. It's in the comments, the post. As soon as we finish this live, that recipe will be there for you. Zucchini boats versus cooking is awesome. Oh, air frying the zucchini boats. Yum. I never even thought about that. Oh my goodness. And I use my air fryer almost every day. That sounds amazing. I'll try that next time. In my chicken, Lisa, I had some ranch seasoning and some buffalo sauce. If you want to add onions, you go right ahead. Is zucchini the lowest carb veggie? Seems you use it often. P.S. You are so fun to listen to. Thank you, Jill. Zucchini is a very low carb, yes, or a low carb veggie. I think spinach is probably the least amount of carbs in a veggie if I think about my list that I have. But yeah, there's a lot of low carb veggies, primarily green vegetables, but I love zucchini. I think you can season it a lot of different ways. I just love zucchini. I don't like zucchini, but this looks good, Gail says. Gail, you're going to have to try it, girlfriend. You're going to have to go back to trying things. Look, I was 43 before I had my first Brussels sprout. I was 43 before I had my first radish. There's so many things I did not ever try until I started cooking them keto style. And cooking them keto style makes everything delicious. So don't be afraid to try it again, especially if you cook it in one of these recipes I have. So guys, this was amazing. It's hot, it's hot. Oh, it's hot, it's hot, it's hot. Ah! Okay, that towel was not smart. Okay, y'all heard me say a curse word. All right, so they look amazing. They look amazing. I'm gonna let them cool off, and then I'm gonna drizzle a little bit of ranch across them. I may put some sour cream on my husband's plate if he wants some sour cream. All that burnt my finger. Let's see. Yes, Thalia, your husband would love it because my husband loves it. I know I'm going to try the air fried pickles eventually if I ever get time. Can you drink any diet soda on keto? Okay, diet soda. My recommendation is limit them. If you're going to drink a diet soda like a Sprite Zero, my aunt loves Sprite Zeros. I have them on occasion too. It's not something you want to do every day. It's not something you want to drink multiple times a day. Even though it's sugar-free, even though it's zero carbs, there are sugars in it that can spike your glucose levels. So if your blood sugar gets spiked, that means that you either crave foods, possibly. It does mean that your body goes into this mode where it's going like, oh, something's different. I need something. I need food. I need something. So we don't want to spike our blood sugar levels. Now, some of my friends drink those Cokes every day, several a day, and they never have a problem. They still are not craving foods. They're still losing weight, and I think that's wonderful. So, we're all a little different. I just don't recommend them because I want you to create better habits. So drinking the most water you possibly can drink is the best for our bodies. But if you do a diet soda, just make sure it's one of those zeros, and just, again, think about what's in it and drink little of them. Margaret's drooling. Let's see. All right, let's see if I have any other questions real quick. And then we'll jump off here so I can get my bathing suit on. We're going to be doing some water aerobics, and I need to put something on my thumb. I burnt the mess out of it. Okay. Do you watch Bobby from Flav City? He's all keto. I've never heard of it. From Flav City? You'll have to send me a link or something. I'll have to try that out, Lisa. I like to watch shows myself. Just started watching you. Enjoy my meals. Thank you, Sandra. I appreciate that. All right, guys. You guys are awesome. I want to do Nat, but have lots of questions about it. Then send me your questions, Doris. Just send me a message, and I'll be glad to answer any questions you might have, or if you have questions you want to throw in here real quick, but I'm only going to be on here a couple of more minutes. I made tacos on romaine lettuce wraps with cauliflower rice mixed with the taco meat. That sounds amazing, Jenny. My husband is a stickler about cauliflower. He thinks it's a sham to say there's cauliflower rice. I'm like, no, it's not. It's still cauliflower. It's just riced up small, like my zucchini rice. And he said, it ain't rice zucchini, it's zucchini. But he does not like cauliflower, so I have to be very picky about when I use it. I'll send you some information, Carol, on the Keto Nat. Anybody who wants to try Keto Nat, just put Nat in the comments. I'll send you info. Dolly says they do not make you jitter, and that is so true. Spinach in your eggs is a good idea, Judy. That's a good idea for the spinach. I can't log in, and they don't return my emails. Brenda, did you buy from me? If you did, please send me a message, and I will help you figure that out tonight or tomorrow. But we will figure that out. And who are you emailing? So I need to find that out for you so I can help you. There's a video on this page of her. Okay, y'all are replying to each other. It's awesome. Been on the diet for 8 days, 3 pounds lost, but staying the course. Yes, Jackie, stay the course because, guys, it is not about the number. If you guys will stay off the scales and measure and use the yarn trick where you actually put the yarn around your waist, cut it, put it on a wall, and then 2 weeks from now, do it again, put it on the wall. You're gonna see a big difference in your clothes. So many things happen and change in your body. So it's not all about that number on the scale, I promise. I received my 10-day challenge today. So excited, Melissa. I'm so excited for you. If you haven't sent me a message about getting it, let me know. If you ordered from me, that way I can give you some tips. Okay. All right, guys, I think I'm almost through. I'm just looking to, okay, I've reached the bottom. Guys, I'm so excited that you're here. Thank you. If I've helped you in any way, please share my videos. Just hit share so that we can share awesome recipes and information that's easy so people can get started without tons of research and tons of questions. We want people to get started because getting started means you're already closer to a month in. Getting started means you're already sleeping better. Getting started means all kinds of things without you waiting and procrastinating. So share my videos. Let's get our families on board. And guys, I'm fixing to eat these amazing zucchini boats. Talk to you later. Bye.